Welcome to the game lounge. Alright, back to this. Got myself a little snacky poo. Some Swedish bears. There's bombs everywhere. Reminds me of my Norris and all those intro planets. Oh yeah. Chaos mutations. Yup. That's not. Ooh, she's gonna see me. Or not. Oh, there's. Oh. He's gonna. Whoa. That's a big webway portal. Oh, didn't work. We're just kind of hiding. Cassie's just like... Oh. The tall being in a fine long garment turns to you, their face hidden behind a blank visor of their helmets. When they begin to speak, even from a distance you feel the air around you, the figure grow cold. Monkey should not be here. I thought it was Monkai, not just like straight monkey. Yurlet strides forward, her eyes flashing. Moran, I am calling you to account. You said that the great danger threatening the Lilithane lurked in the hearts of the Monkey, in their greed and ignorance, and all the while another enemy was looming over this world. An enemy whose tracks you should have seen in the things to come. Silent Thresh, she who thirsts, is threatening this world, and you hid it from us. Answer me. Did you or did you not behold our greatest foe in Lilithane's future? Did you lie to me? After Yurlet's words, the two Eldari behind Moran start moving. One looks around at the leader, while the other lets out a cry muffled under his visor. The rebel beside you cringes as though the Eldari's speech causes him pain. He strains to say something, but Moran makes an imperious gesture, and the soldier meekly straightens up and salutes, staring at the Xenus with slavish devotion. That's weird. The robed figure inclines their head, and then they begin to speak. Yurlet, the outcast, you left the path that was set out for you. You brought unknown Monkey to our refuge, and now you speak to me with unseemly anger. Your long wanderings far from Krurak have altered your mind and tainted your sight. I'll say nothing. Let them figure it out. My wanderings are the path I have chosen for myself. Far from the walls of Krudarak, I have seen and come to know things that no other Eldari could have hidden away in a craft world their entire life. Why do you deny my words about Silent Thresh? Is it because you were lying to me and my kin when you showed us the true path? This Elantak was the first person to discover the coming of Silent Thresh, one of those whom the Monkey call the Chaos Gods. Without him, I would still be deceived by your words about the destiny and our true future. Monkey revealing paths, it's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife, in our time and for all time. How can you trust a Monkey after what we taught you, after hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world? Moran turns his head towards you. It was not chance that brought Krudarak down. Monkey destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. The colors of these Xenos are painful to behold, but there is just as much pain in their hearts. Or could it be fear? Despair? I cannot tell. The hues are too strange, too... Ah! Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear that. If these words had come from an Eldari, I would have believed them, but you are merely a Monkey, a plaything of your own passions. Any emotion that takes hold of your soul can drive out all trace of reason and honor. You are playing with words and avoiding the question. The Lilithane is under the threat from our internal foe, and yet you are more concerned about the presence of the Elantak than the corruption that is flowing through the veins of this world. Did you never consider that the war might simply be hastening Silent Thresh's triumph? Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. You left Krudarak in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on the Lilithane, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you a real purpose, Yurlet the outcast, and you dare to insult me? A farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Azuran. Miran, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim speaks through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any other Eldari's, and my path calls me to fight for our true enemies, not eradicate the Monkey. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elantak can see what you are blind to, Farseer. Ooh, she lays her hand on her weapon, oh boy. Yeah, chaos is a huge thing. Ooh. So Yurlet the Outcast has revealed our secret to you. I'm sure you have something to say in that regard, Monkey. Heretical, I wonder what that would say. If it's in danger, we must help. The name of that danger is Monkey, and I will see to it that the Lilithane is purged of those defiling her face. Then again, there is one way to prove to me that the Monkey truly do care about the well-being of their captured world. Eliminate the ruler of the Monkey sojourning on the Lilithane, and relinquish the governing of this world to me and my kin. The Lilithane herself will stand as surety for our agreement, as will your compatriots who live on it, and the profit that you will gain by tilling the maiden world. Our human helpers will replace the leaders of the Monkey. We will be the ones who govern the Lilithane from the ship. Where's my guarantee? You have the word of a child of Azuran who venerates life far more than any of you. What is more, Monkey, I have not the slightest desire to inflict harm upon the Lilithane, the land of the Eldar ancestors. I suppose my demands can be considered a gift for the likes of you. You could not wish for anything better than Eldar stewards to rule over Monkai without bloodshed. Try that. That's a joke, right? An alliance. That is how you interpreted what I said? Without violence. We will work for the interests of our race and our world. Okay. I'm willing to come to an agreement. We will not lose another kinsman, and we will be able to tend to this world, which has suffered many years under humanity's yoke. Okay, we will help you. That's good, that's good. They'll know what's best. What pleases the... Wait, Ilantok, before you leave these forests forever, take me with you. To the distant suns, the tale of the children of Azuran and the Lilithane is coming to an end. But somewhere out there among the cold stars of the cosmos that your kind call the Expanse, there are others. Deprived of home, lost, suffering. We can help one another, Ilantak. You will be my wings, and I your wounding spear, and your voice of reason. Should you encounter my kin, if that is still not enough. I promise you a wondrous reward, Ilantak. The treasures of my world hidden in the vastness of space in exchange for the rescue of my kin, if you remain true to your word and do not go back on our covenant. But I like it. Aubrey, yes, I am tired of titles and designations, my own and others. Since your path lies beyond the limits of the Lilithane, I will go with you, to search for others of my kind scattered among the stars. Perhaps they will greet me more warmly than this brood. And remember your promise, Ilantak. When we leave the Lilithane, it will be to go to the distant stars. Mararan saw them in his visions, and they sang mournful songs about the fate of my people, and I will fight beside you until the song of the stars turns into a funeral lament.
And done.
Okay, leveled up.
I always keep my options open.
There's goods there. Pick up those goods. Alright, return to the ship. I wonder what we're going to fight here.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Alright, to the mansion. Lord von Valancius, we are most delighted to welcome you as our guest. Would your lordship prefer to speak to the governor alone, or with your entourage? They'll come with me this time. I don't trust this lady. If I went in here by myself, she'd do some trickery. Greetings, your lordship. How may I be of assistance? You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Magos Vinzlex is a very wise man, but his fixation on evolutionary processes seems a little extreme to me. Janus was heavily cultivated. Forests were cleared and mountains raised across half of the planet. It is no surprise that we are still noticing the consequences of those changes. It's possible that the plant mutations are connected to waste runoff from harvesting equipment, and the changes in wildlife behavior could be a reaction to the expansion of the cultivated area. Are you surprised by my knowledge of the topic? Our whole dynasty has dedicated itself to taming Janus, this plentiful yet stubborn planet. Every member of the Viet bloodline is versed in the fundamentals of planetary engineering and its consequences. I found the nest. Have you really, your lordship, and what have you learned? Oh, you have a far worse problem. What are you talking about, your lordship? You have woven your web of deceit in vain. You can no longer hide behind the veil of ignorance. Aubrey has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lilithane, walked amidst the decay that you brought to the maiden world. Enough of your lies, Chaos Wretch. Earlet! How dare you, you filthy vermin! I will have you flayed for that outburst. Your lordship, what is going on? Wow. The colors are darting to and fro like startled shadows. The colors know that they are the veil that stands between the soul and the truth. If the veil falls, all will turn red and purple. Even now, I can already see the muted purple seeping through. We know that your loyalty lies. Jeez. I, daughter of House Viet, governor of Janus and citizen of the Imperium, serve no one other than the Emperor and the von Valancius dynasty. And what are you accusing me of is merely a tool at my disposal, a tool that I have the power and courage to use. Do you think ordinary methods would have been enough to tame this demented planet? No, my family struggled for decades to subdue Janus once and for all, and it was all in vain. But loyal servants of those families who have resided on Janus for centuries helped me to unlock a new source of power, ancient knowledge, secretly passed down from generation to generation, accessible to a select few, and which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors who were entrusted with Janus, who faithfully served the von Valancius dynasty, and who, with a madman's obsessiveness, hewed this rock into a stunning diamond? 2 days spent among the initiated was enough for me to start hearing the voices of angels in my ears, angels who gifted me the keys to conquering this world. And before you offend my ears with more accusations or moral admonitions, remember who has dutifully served your dynasty all these years. Remember who has devoted her life to turning Janus into the primary source of wealth in your protectorate. Remember to whom your predecessor entrusted one of her most valuable worlds without fear or treachery or conspiracy. Without me, without my service, without my sacrifice, Janus would be nothing, an explanation unworthy of the world's governor. You expect to be rewarded for faithful service and boast about a sacrifice you should have never made. The world has turned its back on you, Vistenza, and now so has the God Emperor. Oh, my dear governor, the only true angelic voice on this world is going to roll like thunder right about... Your wicked deeds will not go unpunished, heretic. Now, like honey to one's ears, wouldn't you agree? What more proof do you need, Ilantok? The Monkey has confessed to her handiwork. You're destroying it. Forgive me for what I am about to say, your lordship, but you're lying. I am not blind. I can see how Janus is changing, how it is becoming tamer, more submissive to the will of humanity. You're a strong ruler with exceptional aptitude and a talent for making people see things only as you wish. Oh god, no, I was trying to save her. Vistenza brandishes a curved blade. Traitor! The prince saw your treachery. You can die along with the traitor, Vistenza. Oh, she's gonna change. Oh. Hey. Hey! Where you going? Get back here! I like how my team did nothing.
A job for me.
Keep your wits about you. What's a peculiar thing? I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
My pleasure.
Oh boy. Oh, he is so... Yep. Oh boy. Slaneshi cultists. Ah, man, this is not bringing it up. They're not doing this. Man, this makes me wish... Now I'm even more sad I didn't get the box set. Even more sad.
To be made.
Someone's in trouble.
Well, at least the intoxicated ones don't really care.
I'll do it. Doughtis for the win. Strike is
Pow.
a prayer.
Irilette lowers her weapon, but her shoulders remain tense. She finally catches her breath, shaking her hair out of her face in a fluid motion, and looks at you. You have done your duty, Ilantok. From now on, the Lilithane has hope for the future. A future without Silent Thresh and her followers. This world has yet to be cleansed, but there is a time for everything. Now is the time to thank you. Now what? Has stirred up the inhabitants of this place, but it is unlikely that their devotion to She Who Thirsts will outweigh their fear of your authority. Whatever it is based on and in your society, you have nothing to fear. I'll keep an eye on my worlds. Time to loot.
How do you manage to...
Oh! Your lordship, what happened? Where is Lady Fiat? And she did. The secretary stares at Irilette in horror. His face twists, but he cannot seem to get out a single word. The governor killed by heretics? God Emperor, protect us. We'll soon root out those responsible. He bows his head, but thinks better of it, instead choosing to step aside and to bow his head as you pass. Alright, back to the ship, I think. Got my little cherub. God, I love it now. Time for some sweet spirits. We now have control over the granaries of Janus. The promise of help given to the liege of footfall of Ladame Takara can now be fulfilled, should the rogue trader show desire. Send provisions. We resolved the crisis on Janus. Yay! To welcome the new rogue trader, the Adeptus Mechanicus' planetary office brought to the ship an offering of several versatile macro combines. Ancient machines whose carcasses had been found on Janus and carefully restored will serve the Von Valancius. Whoa, okay. Completing projects and colony events can earn the rogue trader unique rewards that cannot be obtained through any other means. They're the backbone of colony development. Completing them requires resources that can be obtained by exploring planets and cosmic anomalies. Completing a project takes time. While you continue your travels throughout the expanse, you will receive notifications. Okay. Oh, I need stuff. Check out the cargo cache. Plasma batteries. Alright. Where do I have to go for Mundus? Mundus! There we go. I have to go all the way there. Now I gotta get there. Poor travel! Ew. The tranquility of the warp jump was disturbed by reports of frightening sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel, the sound of nails scratching against the hull and the elongated Eldari-like shadows thrashing about the long passageways. The phenomena were most prominent in the far corner of the officer deck, where the new Lord Captain's companion named Irilette had made her home. The ship left space now. Okay. Voxmaster. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Eldari, is in a foul mood and is moving toward the captain's bridge. We didn't dare to stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. Oh boy. Oh, it's in it's in cutscene. Oh. It's a slow walk. Oh yeah, my golden spinny chair.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak.
I love it when they have the dialogue and I don't have to say it.
Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures?
Off to a good start.
And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morak. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Oh my goodness. Were you truly so offended by it?
Try to imagine, Elantak, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder. No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws.
Okay.
Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit. I have walked the path of awakening, Elantak, and learned to see that which is hidden and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Monkey.
I am not.
I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude.
Yeah.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Monkey are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is. It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantak, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive. Elantak, please understand that I do not find Monkey attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind. Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantak, that Monkey and the children of Azurion are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any monkey can ever comprehend. What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer? I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed.
Oh god, why does everything
When I
she say?
find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
Alright, back to there. Let's go back to, let's get over there to our donuts. Pardonis, Argonis, Auronis. Deadly. Oh. That's not good. How am I supposed to get use insight? I forget. Dang it. Okay. So, let's go there then. I guess I have to go there first to go there. Lord Captain, I keep receiving reports about malfunctions among the various ship systems. This time we are dealing with inexplicable temperature fluctuations. Thermal control failures were observed not only in individual compartments, but even in the soldiers' protective equipment. Several crew members have suffered from burns and frostbite. Oh, that sucks. The tech priests are performing the rites of machine spirit pacification. The tech priests are convinced that they were caused by the spirits in defiance. The reports claim the incidents remained well within the scope of expected performance parameters. Over the last few days, complaints about the malfunctioning thermal control units have dwindled, but the crew members have started whispering that our vessel is haunted. The tech priest's assurance is that only the machine spirits' tempers are to blame are doing nothing to dissuade these ridiculous rumors. I gotta take my ablutions. Doing good. Just got back from doing some running around. Gonna play some Rogue Trader for a bit and then pop on to, I don't know, maybe Star Citizen. Ooh, that's good. Whoa! Oh boy. All hands on deck. Here we go. That was insane. Saddleback, how could you have let this happen? An assassination attempt upon the Rogue Trader in his own chambers right under the noses of your own forcers. I don't really know if just having blood come out of all the vents was an assassination attempt. The Master-at-Arms radiates grim fury. Her eyes are dark, her lips pursed. With a practiced hand, she removes the maul from her belt and offers it to you. An unforgivable error. I accept full responsibility and ask for due punishment. Oh, okay. Take the maul and beat her with it. No. Maybe on my next playthrough. I want an explanation, not vain self-chastisement. Give me a report. Understood, Lord Captain. Reporting. All adjacent decks have been isolated. We have begun our search for the culprit and have set up investigation headquarters on the officer's deck. The substance has been analyzed and confirmed to be blood containing traces of major mutations. While it poses no risk of infection to your lordship, the very presence of such genetic aberration on board is a serious threat to the safety of the ship, and must be addressed promptly. Once word of this gets out, many among the crew will surely see it as a brazen challenge to your status as Rogue Trader. Could this have been an assassination attempt? Then they would have filled the bath with acid or poison instead. There are easier ways to kill someone than drowning them in blood, as foul as that may be. It was pretty nasty to see that. Like, I beg to differ. Were something of this sort to happen to me, my heart would surely stop. Well, that's you, Cassia. Alright, what genetic aberrations that are in there? The heresy of mutation, mutants are vicious beasts who sow only ruin and death. They are devoid of all humanity, and the vile blood that runs through their veins feeds their unclean thoughts and urges. Numerous accounts speak of entire colonies falling prey to bloody uprisings staged by these creatures, all because their governors were too squeamish to order genetic purges. You don't say. I wonder why somebody we don't consider human and exterminate by the thousands would think to revolt. What a crazy mystery. I like how they got both sides on this. And everybody's just a blind follower. Here we go. Alas, the Imperium's enemies are not limited only to those within its midst. Mutants can become a considerable threat, especially when given the chance to organize. The heretics have revealed themselves and are eager to fight. Then fight we shall. Let the vessel be purged of their filth. Of course. Oh, nail. Lord Captain, this incident has cast a shadow on our honor. We only ask for one thing, a chance to absolve ourselves of our guilt. Allow me to head to the officer's deck at once so that I may lead the investigation personally. Lord Captain, on the previous occasion, it was your intervention that resolved a matter that my own rigidity had only succeeded in making worse. With all due respect to Mistress Sauerbeck, perhaps she should benefit from your fresh perspective. Seneschal, do you think so little of me that you would rob me of a chance to defend my honor? Could it ever be a disgrace to face a challenge shoulder to shoulder with your lord? I had not considered it like that. Your resolve is commendable. Damn right! I will await your arrival at the headquarters on the officer's deck to brief you on our current progress. Well, alright, I guess we're gonna have to go to, we're gonna have to wait for Argonis. Alright, hold on, before I do that, check. Okay, no, I don't think I have anything special in here. Did that, yeah. Okay, cool. Let us go.